So we have the digger in the rushes field, Max, haven't we?
Yeah.
And now we came out here this morning and topped this once more, and so it is now looking pretty good. I'm starting to think that we should probably be baling off this material, even though it's absolute rubbish.
But there is a lot of material here.
There is a lot of material here, so I'm thinking whether we just get it off, round bale it, and yeah, look at it, there's loads of it. So if we can dry that off and just...
135 and the hay board back out there.
Yeah. Now, obviously it wouldn't be any good for fodder, but if it's dry enough, it'd be okay for bedding. But even if it's just in round bales and stacked in the corner, it can then go for dung, Max, can't it?
Yeah.
At some point, so...
Or just chuck, before you muck out your pens, just put it at the bottom of the dung heap.
Yeah.
Then it'll rot away.
Yeah, that's very true. So we might do that. So a lot of material here. Anyway, that's not today's job. That's to think about what's happening weather-wise in the next few days. Because down through here, we are putting a drain. And the reason we're doing that is, you can see here, it's quite wet. Now the rushes are covering a lot of it, but you can see there, look.
And we've had a
how wet that
pretty
is.
dry summer as well, so it's not like
Yeah. So
it's just rained.
this hangs really, really wet. And the reason being, I'll turn the camera around. So that's where it's wet going up through here. If you didn't quite see that on camera, you can see, well, see there, look, how wet that is still now. But the water comes right down this lane, all the way down through here, and it ends up in this gateway, because that is on the slope, if you can see it. And then up through here, we have a load of water there, look, even this time of year. And I tried digging a drain out here to try and get it to not go into that bit, but I didn't quite get my levels right back here, so it still seeps through there, but it comes through this trough, and I was hoping it would just come up over the track and down rather than getting this bit all wet, but it doesn't really matter, all this is coming out anyway. You may have seen a video on this when I've done it.
Comes from that gate.
Yeah, so the drain's going to come up around here and along there, back up through there, to be able to then take the yard water that's up here. There's our pipe. So you may have seen it in previous videos as well, where this yard over here floods right here. Now we've stopped the water going in the shed, but it obviously ponds outside because all the concrete is, well, should we say, subsided over the years. So we're going to put a drain in here which will take up all of that water, and then we're going to drain it back out through here, which will then be fed into that drain to then hopefully take away all the water down and around. So we've got some 4-inch perforated pipe, that's all we're putting in there. We should probably put in twin wall down through here where there's going to be a bit more traffic, but can't really justify that, so it is what it is going to be here. And then that gets rid of all the water out of here nicely. All these blocks are moving to a different place, and then this is going to be more trailer storage down here, Max, isn't it?
Yeah.
So once we've done all the crushing of the concrete, that trailer, Teagle Titan, and the flatbed and dump trailer. Yeah. So that's all that heap of soil there will go as well. That's long term anyway, but today is just about getting this drainage in, Max, isn't it?
Yep.
So we're going to start down the bottom and work our way up. Otherwise, if I start here, all this water is just going to follow me all the way down. That's just going to be annoying. So I'm going to worry about any fall because that's sloping and that's sloping down there. So let's crack on and do some digging, Max, shall we?
Yep.
What are you going to say?
Simple.
Simple. Perfect.
So we've made a start. Topsoil this side. Rubbish topsoil that side. We've got about 2 foot deep, maybe 18 inches deep. Carry that all the way up there.
Right, so I'm gaining, as you can see. Got a nice trough down through there, which is about 24 inches deep. Perfect. Subsoil on that side, topsoil on that side, or well, whatever you can call it. It's as good as what we've got for topsoil anyway. So, yeah, using the lovely Hard Life bucket. Beautiful, very happy with it. And the thumb. Now I'm over here doing this. Max is over there, look, putting his electric fence up for his sheep. So I want him to part that field in half so that I can spray one half, and then a couple of days later we'll move them back so I can spray the other half. Bit of weed coming up in that one still. That was the hay field that we done back in the summer, or back earlier in the summer. And then all these thistles are going to get sprayed off as well individually, just in the clumps, so that'll hopefully eradicate them. Oh, I still don't know what to do with this. Anyway, let's get on with this job. I am gaining. I seem to have lost my helper, but we've got on fairly well. Boom, all the way down through there. We turn there to show you the water. I've just dug up beside this concrete here. And look at that. Water already there, look. Coming out from underneath this concrete. And it's already starting to go downhill, look. Well, it's not going to go uphill, is it? So, I know, right? Unbelievable. Right, so I've cut up to there. I now need to cut through here. All the way up there to join into that other ditch. And that'd be time for some pipe then, I reckon. We are gaining, Max, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are gaining. Now we've got to come up to this water drain here. I've dug to there, so I'll show you this bit, and then we're going to let this water go and run down, hopefully, the ditch. So there's the water, we're going to let it go, cut that little dam out there in a minute, it's going to flow all the way down through there. So this has gone out quite well up to here, apart from this bit down here. I had to take the gate post out because the concrete pad was bigger than I thought it was going to be. But look at all the crap that was buried in there, look. All of that, right, was buried in that little trench. It took some digging out, but luckily I have my thumb, my hard life thumb. We come up here around the corner, let's have a look to see what this water's doing. Oh, filling it back in again. It's flowing down, it's down to, well, it's down to there already. Right, let's let this other water go.
Right, let's free this water then.
There it flows. It's all going downhill. Already here, look. Right, I think I'll just let that run off now for tonight, and then we'll come back in the morning and
put some pipe in.
yeah, finish digging up through there and clean out a little bit. I think there was a little bit of digging. I had to go back across the trench down here. Probably need to smooth that out on the bottom there, but I think it just does climb up around this corner, so yeah, it does. Yeah, before we get to that water. So that's a bit of an awkward corner, but I'll sort that out and then we'll go from there. So it's another day. The sun has not poked his head out quite yet, but we're getting technical. We've got the Milwaukee site laser level in hand to make sure that this pipe going from the drain back there is at the right height, because at the moment it's falling. Let me show you. So we've dug that back there now. The pipe's just going to be loose back there for now before we plumb it all in as well to take other drains. But at the moment we've dug that back and it's actually falling from there back to there. So we probably haven't got to dig too much of a trench out that end to come back to here. But we thought we'd better use the site laser level just to make sure we've got our levels correct, because once it's in, it's in. So there we are, about 4 inches. We've got about a 4-inch fall from there to there. The trench is 24 inches deep, so we need this trench to be 20 inches this end to be level, but we want a bit of a fall, so we want minimum of probably over that 20 foot. We want a minimum of probably a 4-inch, 5-inch fall. So I want to go down 15 inches here, and then we've got to fall back to our drain there. Winner. Now, apologies for 2 reasons. Firstly, it's windy, so hopefully you can hear me. Secondly, we have got on with it. Unfortunately, we just had to get on yesterday and get what we did do. So you can see the pipe up there, we dug that trench, we filled it in with stone all above the pipe, and then we backfilled all the way through here Now I've just dug this out so I can show you. So we backfilled there, which will be hardcore anyway, and then here at the bottom it's left it full of stone. One for compression purposes because we'll drive over this bit. Yes, I should have put in twin wall to make it stronger, but I can't really afford it, as I said before. And then we backfilled it over there soil where there'll be a fence coming along there, there. So this is sort of where the drain comes down off that bit into this stone. Now, so you can see how far the pipe is down. There we go. And you can see the perforations in the top of the pipe. That dust will soon wash out and wash away, so that won't be a problem. But yeah, that's a good 24 inches down there. And this draining stone here gives it plenty of, should we say, filtration before it gets down to the pipe. And the pipe is right back against the wall. To the best of our ability, it is pretty much so. That's level there by the time that pipe comes round. So now the pressure, hopefully, is once you come off of that concrete onto this bit, the pipe's in out of the way far enough not to have to worry about it compressing. That's just going to be an issue in the future if that is the case, but I'd like to think it's not going to be, but it's the only risk bit I've taken. And then we've come along here, we have filled in, backfilled all that, we took a bit of fence down, I don't know if you saw that before. Then we've got another drain here where the pipe again is about 24 inches at minimum down. The pipe comes around the corner, down through here. You can see the pipe there again, where it is in through the stones. And then you see how wet that is there. Look, the water is already running down through the pipe. Obviously it doesn't go through. Once it comes out this end, it comes out of the pipe down through. And the water is pretty much down to where the coil is. I'll stop the coil there because I bent the pipe when I was trying to get it out, unwind it, so that was a bit of a hassle, but never mind. So yeah, this will be another job through here another day, and yeah. But the main reason this video has been a bit rushed at the end is because we've been doing another job and another video, and we had some friends come round yesterday. It's getting down, it's not windy. There we go. So we've done some other jobs, and we've created another video in between this one that you'll love to see. So hopefully this one will be out Monday, and then the next one will be out Wednesday, and you definitely want to watch that, Max, don't you? Yeah. Definitely.
One on Wednesday's a good video.
Hey, yeah, all being well.
Stars another YouTuber.
Does star another YouTuber, yeah. So bit of a off the cuff thing, bit of a decision been made, and yeah, we've gone on and done it. So that's yeah, I think it's dinner time again, Max, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll wrap this video up now. We'll fill you in on some more drainage stuff and what that video is on Wednesday. So make sure you subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.
Bye.